Hi everybody, so it's finally official. Bob Dylan's Bootleg series number 17 is coming on January 27th, and it's going to be featuring the Time Out of Mind album from 1997. So this is a period it's been covered a little bit on the Telltale Signs volume 8, which I will talk about in a moment. But this new version looks really interesting. So there's going to be a few different configurations. Whatever links I can get, I'm going to put them in the comments and description down below. I'll keep adding to that as and when I get new links. But what we know so far is there's going to be a 2 CD version. There is going to be a deluxe 5 CD box, like we've had several of in the past, in which I'm really pleased to have, I think, all of them so far. There's going to be a 4 LP version and a 10 LP version, so they're really covering a lot of different configurations here. So I've got a bit of information here for you about what's going to be coming. I'll talk mainly about the 5-disc version here, the different things that are going to be on there. So first of all, they've gone down a bit of a new road for the Bootleg series, where there is going to be a remix of the main album. And as it says here, these are 11 tracks from the original album, the 2022 remixes by Michael H. Brower. So the original, the Daniel Lanois produced version of the album, there's quite a lot of effects on there. That's kind of his trademark production style. And it sounds like this is going to be a bit more stripped back, certainly on Bob's vocals at least. So that makes me wonder, is it going to be a little bit like an equivalent of the John Lennon Double Fantasy stripped down album, which I thought was really good. I thought it was great to sort of hear that sort of with no effects and just as though you're right there in the studio before things get added to it. So it will be interesting. I would love to hear comments, certainly when the album's released, about what people think about the remix. I would think, as usual, there will be people who absolutely love it, and there will be some people who maybe don't enjoy it so much. I certainly expect there to be a range of opinions on that. But it says here that this is in no way meant to replace the original version. Rather, this is a reinterpretation that takes a fresh look on an absolute masterpiece. So yeah, that should be interesting. Discs 2 and 3 certainly on the 5-disc version, and I'm guessing, because we've not had the sort of official track listing yet for the 10 LP version, but this has all been announced on Bob Dylan's official YouTube channel. The video is up there where you can go and look at this. But the 10 LP version, I'm assuming, is 2 discs of vinyl for each CD. We will certainly find out soon. But anyway, discs 2 and 3 on the CD version is outtakes and alternates. So that's the kind of thing that we would usually expect in a Bob Dylan bootleg series. So it's 2 discs featuring rare outtakes, alternate song versions, and among them there's the 4 songs Dreaming of You, Red River Shore, Mrs. Zippy, which was later released on Love and Theft, and March into the City, which of course didn't appear on the original Time Out of Mind album. There's a brand new song on here, well, brand new to us anyway, previously unreleased, The Water is Wide, which is from these sessions and has not been released before. And it says that it's Dylan's interpretation of a Scottish folk song. So looking forward to getting that, certainly. We've then got 4th disc, which is Bob Dylan Live. So this is live versions of songs from the Time Out of Mind album, but mainly from the 1998 to 2001 period. So we're coming a little bit more recent than the original sessions. So all tracks on this disc are previously unreleased, with the exception of Make You Feel My Love, which appeared on the maxi single of Things Have Changed. So there should be plenty there that you've not already got. And then fifth disc, this again is a little bit different, because this is mainly stuff that appeared on Volume 8, Telltale Signs. And I've done a little bit of digging on this. There's 12 songs on this disc. They're all on here. They're all on the full version, certainly. But there are 6 songs that are on this new disc that appear on the disc 3 of this. So the sought after disc 3 that only appears on this deluxe box set. So I've written them down for you and which versions they are. So I'm going to give you a good close-up of that rather than reading them all through. So those are the ones I've made a note of that only currently appear on disc 3 of Telltale Signs Volume 8, but you are now going to have in this particular box set if you get the 5 CD, or it looks like the 10 LP version as well. So that's half of that disc will now be available to a wider audience, because I know that Telltale Signs number 8 is difficult to get hold of as the 3-disc version. You don't see it come around for sale too often. So I'm certainly looking forward to getting, I don't know exactly which version of this yet. It's I've got to assess the funds. It's been an expensive few weeks with Revolver and the McCartney singles box set, so I need to figure out what version my funds will stretch to. But whatever I get, and I will certainly be getting something, I will be covering it on this channel. I'll be covering the release, unboxings, reviews, that kind of thing, as I always do. So I hope you will join me for that if the Bob Dylan bootleg series is of interest to you. And if it isn't, I'm amazed that you're still watching this video, but thank you anyway. So I'm certainly looking forward to this. I would love to know down in the comments what you're particularly looking forward to. What are your thoughts on, for example, the fact that there is now a remix of the album in here, which is something that we haven't had before on the bootleg series. What do you think about the alternate takes and sessions that have been announced? Because I know there's a lot of people out there who know far more about Bob Dylan than I do. I listen to an awful lot of Bob Dylan, but I still feel as though I'm not one of those super fans. I've not quite got myself into that category of knowing as much as, certainly as much as the hardcore Bob Dylan fans do, even though he's somebody that I listen to more than anybody else apart from the Beatles. So I'm really looking forward to this, whichever version I end up getting. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.